Now listen here, Bob, I think I made myself perfectly clear. I'm gonna need 20 of those protective face masks, and I'm gonna need a whole shitload of ventilators. And I don't care how many children are dying, you get them to me pronto. I'm paying the big bucks for this sort of thing. I'm in business, baby. I'm making a hot dollar. All of that hand sanitizer, you better ship it over here ASAP. I'll give you 20 cents on the pound. What do you mean the rubber gloves don't work? Well, I tell you what, if it's good enough for the NHS, it's good enough for me. Ship me 24 crates, and I'll pencil you in at 25% equity. I'm making the big bucks over here. I'm making the top dollars. Listen here, buddy, let me tell you a thing about business. I need this supply pronto. You get it here today or you're fired. And you ain't getting 80% of your wages neither, man. Do I make myself clear? I don't give a shit about social distancing. You give me the product I need right now. And I'll pay you the top cheese, the big cheese for that. Just kidding, everybody. Hi, it's me, John. I'm not really in business. I mean, I'm a successful man, as you can see from the new setup. I've got a vaster space and a much nicer chair. I've got the custom merch, so I clearly have secured the bag. But no, I'm not in business of this nature. I need to take this blazer off, and obviously with the cigarettes as well. Imagine promoting disgusting, unhealthy behaviour like that here on my own YouTube channel. So anyway, how's it going? How's it been? It's been a little while since I've made a video. There's a little situation at the moment. I don't know if you heard about it. It's called the coronavirus. And the thing with the coronavirus is spreading quick all over the world, not just in the UK, but kind of everywhere. It's all over. It's hard. It's a hard time for everyone at the moment because people can't go to work. People can't go to school. It's created a difficult situation. And you know what the biggest problem of all is? Sucks for me. I mean, hey, I was going out, I was making the big bucks. How's a man like me supposed to go to the pub now? How am I supposed to go to the casino? How am I supposed to go buy ketamine? It's impacted my life in a major way. I suppose there's swings and roundabouts. Sorry, I just put a bit stronger on the floor. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've been enjoying my period of isolation. I was well equipped for it, you see. Self-isolation, as it happens, is relatively similar to regular isolation, which is what I'd already been experiencing for a number of years due to my toxic personality and lack of friends. And now I've turned the tables on them. You don't want to hang out with me? Guess what, nerd? You can't. So things are pretty good for me. You know, I got a Nintendo Switch. I'm playing Animal Crossing. I'm pretty sure that dog in the town hall is DTF. In any case, I'm here today to provide a vital service. You may or may not be aware, but I'm quite a renowned and successful stand-up comedian. In the last year alone, I've done as many as a handful of 4 or 5 gigs at least. And I've been met with relatively widespread critical acclaim, if I'm going to be frank. I mean, look, you're watching this, you've seen my videos, you understand the high caliber of humour. Some people are just blessed, you know, this is my skill. I would call it essential work. The government disagrees. Okay. In any case, now that no one can go out and watch actual comedians that you need to go pay for, now people are kind of, you don't have a choice of the matter. So I'm going to fill that gap. This is my opportunity, and I'm going to seize it. And you can seize D's nuts if you don't like it. So without further ado, I've got a few bits about the coronavirus. Oh shit, this is heavy. Fuck. Get the camera adjusted. Oh yeah, good. It's important that it looks like I'm looking down at you, because I am. But both literally and metaphorically. I'll start with coronavirus. More like the cum-bona virus. Because fuck this thing. Get it? The cum and coro virus. More like corona virus. Because I've had enough. It's a shame that the coronavirus is a virus that causes a disease called COVID-19 and not a person on Twitter. Because if this thing was only on the internet, it would be cancelled by now. I mean, think about it. Attacking the poor, the vulnerable, killing ethnic minorities in greater numbers than white people. This thing wouldn't last five minutes on Twitter. Donald Trump, he's not a fan of the coronavirus, is he? Boo. I actually think I know the reason that Donald Trump doesn't like the coronavirus. It's not because it's killing thousands of Americans. It's because it's a foreign invader that he can't lock in a cage. Boris Johnson, he nearly died. Don't have anything else about that, but that's just funny on its own, depending who you ask. I'm personally very glad that Boris Johnson survived his fight with COVID-19, because it leaves the opportunity open that in the future he might die of an even more painful disease. That's funny. The man has kids. Is it just me, or are there not so many people on the streets now? Wonder why. Hey, I've got a joke for you. Cough, cough. Who's there? A global pandemic. A global pandemic who? A global fuck. No, I didn't have the punchline. Some people are saying that my response to the coronavirus has highlighted that I'm actually quite a racist person. And I would disagree with that. Okay, I think we all, regardless of our background, need to band together and fight as one to combat the Chinese coronavirus from Wuhan, China. Corona? I hardly know her. I've been living on my own now for a few weeks, and not gonna lie to you guys, I kind of want to fuck that dog from Animal Crossing. You know, the one Isabel. The one who works with Tom Nook in the town hall. This has nothing to do with the coronavirus, but I just need to get this off my chest. That dog gives me the old eyes every time I go to town hall to change my flag. And I have another sort of flag that I wouldn't mind planting, if you get my drift, with that dog from Animal Crossing. I want to bang the dog. And I'll leave you with this. I was supposed to be going to a concert in June, but unfortunately I feel like it might be cancelled. It was supposed to be My Chemical Romance in Milton Keynes. It was their first show, the reunion tour, the first time since 2013 they've been doing gigs in this country. Lo and behold, it's probably not going to take place anymore. Although, the more I think about it, you don't really need to see My Chemical Romance when you're living through the Black Parade yourself. Except in this case, instead of being the saviour of the broken, the beaten and the damned, I'm staying a minimum of 2 metres away from them when I go to the shops. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're too kind, you're too kind. You're too kind, you're too kind, you're too kind. Too kind. You're 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 too kind. Too kind. Too kind. Far too kind. Thank you. Too kind. Thought of a better one about Boris Johnson. Okay, say one more. Let's just go again real quick. I hear Boris Johnson just got out of the... Oh shit, I need to disconnect this again. It's too heavy. And I only need to hold it for like a sec to do this joke, but it's weighing me down. I hear Boris Johnson, pretend this was a few days ago back when he was still in the hospital. I hear Boris Johnson has had to go to the ICU because he's got a serious case of COVID-19. Well, hey Boris Johnson, what do you get when you cross a mentally ill Conservative Prime Minister with a society that he doesn't give a fuck about and treats like crap? You get what you fucking deserve. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're too kind, you're too kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you.